An army officer came and got visibly upset about the search. And I'm quoting, yes, very soon.
Ninety-four, 95, 96, 97.3 Citi FM. It doesn't get any better than that.
Detailed news, unparalleled coverage. Citi News on 97.3 FM.
Eyewitness News. Be there as it happens.
Citi News.
97.3 Citi FM. Hello, good evening, and welcome to Eyewitness News, coming to you live from our studio here in Accra. My name is Sami Wiafi, and tonight I'm here with
Eno Safo.
Coming up in the next 1 hour, 30 minutes, a national summary report by the Food and Drugs Authority reveals high level of metals in some selected food and cosmetic products on the Ghanaian market. Tonight, we hear from the FDA. Also coming up on Eyewitness News.
I'm happy to say that we have traced all our containers and we started moving them from the port.
Electricity Company of Ghana, ECG, traces all missing containers and also retrieves over 1,000 from the port. Later on Eyewitness News.
New media must subject itself to the same rigors of conventional media. It is wholly unacceptable and indeed undemocratic for us to have different standards for new media broadcast and traditional media broadcast.
Communications Minister vows to ensure only authorized and operational radio and TV stations remain on air. Stay with 97.3 Citi FM for more on this and other stories on Eyewitness News. Later coming up in business.
World Bank dismisses claims that Ghana's 2022 economic crisis was driven by the COVID-19 pandemic and the Russia-Ukraine war.
Eyewitness News is live on our affiliates across the country, around the globe. We're on citinewsroom.com. You can join us with your WhatsApp messages, and the number is 0549 986 996. 0549 986 996. Let's do our first story. and the National Summary Reports on Heavy Metal Assessments conducted by the Food and Drugs Authority (FDA) has revealed high levels of heavy metals in some selected food and cosmetic products on the Ghanaian market. The surveillance carried out across all 16 administrative regions assesses level of lead, mercury in turmeric, cereal mixes known as Tom Brown, ayelo, and some skin products and lotions. Let's go onto the phone line and speak to Roderick Dede Ejay, who is the Deputy CEO of the Food and Drugs Authority, to speak to us more on this particular summary report. Good evening. Thank you very much for your time, sir. Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Thank you very much for your time. First of all, tell us more about this National Summary Report on Heavy Metals as carried out by the FDA.
Right, thank you very much for the opportunity. So the report that we put there is a concern that the FDA had in order to do its work because of the ongoings that we've been seeing and the concern for public health and safety. We did this work where we chose 4 products, namely products that are used generally and by a wide number of people. So if you look at the Winnie Mix, that is cereal product. Normal people will call them Tom Brown. People prepare it in various ways. Maybe they may add a legume, granules or something to the Tom Brown, and usually fed as complementary food to babies. Then we also looked at what we call shri in the local language, or ayelo. This is more or less bentonite clay where you pick from ladies who have a craving for this substance, which is actually from the ground. And then we also looked at turmeric. People who say they want to lose weight, want to fall on, fruits, vegetables. So we just used that one because it's consumed by a large number of people. And then there was also coal. Coal is women usually they use it as part of their cosmetics beneath the eye. So the reports that we did show that to a large extent, that's what to our disappointment, that it had high levels of heavy metals, namely cadmium and lead. And to get it as good as mine, there are a lot of activities going on with illegal mining. Then some too probably may be due to poor manufacturing practices that is practiced by some manufacturers around. And so basically this is the picture that we had. And the FDA, starting 2024, we have taken some regulatory decisions because of the suspicions that we had. So if you're going to register something like sachet water or bottled water or cocoa products, because a lot of them may be grown around the area where you have some of these illegal activities going on, may be affected by the water, that the plants may take it up and it may find its way into the food chain. So what we have decided is that before these products are registered, we check them for heavy metals. So those are some of the regulatory decisions that we have taken. And we also came out 2 days ago to let the public know about it, which is also part of the decision, awareness creation, sensitization that we are using. Together with UNICEF, because they assisted us in this, the issues of women and children are very important. And so we are also making calls that this ayilo or shwe that is used by people, the ladies, that we are encouraging that they drop such, because it's not really food, the craving that they may have, but it can lead them into a lot of trouble. And then speaking about it as we keep on doing regulation. So these are some of the things that we have looked at, and we thought that we should let the public know. And so we met market queens, we met association heads. We have done work in moving certain brands off the market. We are trying to find out the route that some of these products get into the country. So, to a large extent, this is how the picture looks like.
So let's take a product like the Tom Brown. Does it mean we should stop consuming it? Is that the advice?
What we are saying is that rather what causes the problem. See, because the Tom Brown that you may be having may not be a branded one or anything such that you can say that then avoid this brand. The issue is the areas and the areas where these activities are going on and therefore polluting water, and that water being used on our farms knowingly or unknowingly. You can see the pictures when they put it on TV. There are also issues got to do with manufacturing practices. If you do any manufacture in an untidy environment where contamination of such can happen, it can also affect. But by and large, you can see that illegal mining is playing a big role. And so the interest should be that Ghanaians should talk to each other. You may have a brother or a sister, a relative, know a friend who may be into this practice. In the end, it's not making us safe. It's found this way into the food chain, and it's a serious thing. It is not time to blame people, but to look at ways of solving the problem. But one of the sure ways is to ensure that this illegal practice stops, because in the end it does have the water getting muddy. You unearth the ground, you go very deep. These heavy metals that are there are being washed into our system, and hence the pollution. So this is how it looks like, and we all have to cooperate with each other and stop certain activities.
I know the FDA in time past, when there are issues like this, especially when it comes to food, the FDA has the power to withdraw or order the withdrawal of such, food items or the likes. Is there a way, is there a possibility, is there a way the FDA can call for a recall or a withdrawal of these products on the market already?
Yes, and that is why we say that we've said that already. We have taken some regulatory measures. That's why the water that is produced, sachet water, cocoa products that are produced, we make sure that before registering them, because according to Section 97 of the law, these products that come on the market, FDA gives it a pre-market authorization. So if it's not done, then it's not allowed. And that is why we must work together with the FDA. Products that do not carry the product registration numbers, we don't patronize them. All such products must be, you make it a law for yourself, a rule for yourself, that if you are taking a product that is not registered by the FDA, you therefore, especially the locally manufactured products, you make sure you don't patronize them. Let me take this opportunity also to educate the public. If you go to our website, FDA, at fda.gov.gh, you will see a product register. So if you see a product in a shop, you can enter that name, and if it's registered, you will see. If it's a locally manufactured product, you will see the product registration number. And is something you don't need to take. So you can just drop that practice and you are not exposed that way. The code that ladies may use under their eyes just to cosmetic. If you don't see the food and drugs registration number on it, please don't patronize. Just let us know where it is to go after it. So these are some of the low-hanging fruits we could reach out for and then solve these things. If a brother, sister of yours is engaged in some of these practices, look, we are killing ourselves. We need to stop muddying the waters and then, illegally putting some of these things. I'm sure you've heard of other reports that are also going on. And then we are exposing ourselves to danger. We say that food safety is everybody's business. So let us make it our business to support the FDA by not patronizing unregistered products.
Before I let you go, how safe are we? Because there may be some products this report did not cover. And I'm sure, as you mentioned, there are other reports, still ongoing. How safe are we?
It's a difficult question to answer, but your guess is as good as mine, that we need to be very cautious. We need to mind what we eat. We need to mind the activities that we think we are practicing or we are doing in a quest to get money. It may be a practice you think can make quick money for you. However, you can be bringing untold hardship to your loved ones and to yourself. And so we should be each brother's keeper. We should talk about it. Like Galamsey is not helpful. We need to stop it because that's how we are getting our waters muddied and then it is affecting us. And if you patronize products that are not registered, you are also endangering yourself. The FDA is continuing with market surveillance. We test. When we have concerns, we bring it out. So right now, we will say that maybe products that are grown from some of these Galamsey endemic areas, that doesn't look like a good picture. And it's not something that you can just easily get up and say you are solving. It is a practice. And that bad practice has to stop to get our waters clear so that we can get good water to water our plants or irrigate our plants.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your time, sir. Thank you so much. Roderick Dade Ejay is Deputy CEO of the Food and Drugs Authority, speaking to us there on the research that they carried out about some products and which are already on the Ghanaian market. This is Eyewitness News coming to you live from our studio here in Accra. We go for a quick break. When we come back, we have more stories.
Eyewitness News. Be there as it happens.
This year is going to be sweet. I don't just feel it, I know it, because the Luckiest Season 3 is back.
And I'm about to show you how to grab your golden ticket. Just dial *712# and follow the prompts to purchase your ticket. Or go to theluckiestafrica.com, hit community tickets, and pick your lucky number.
Or let the system do its magic. Choose how much you want to spend from 1 to 5,000 Ghana cedis. You can even buy a ticket for someone else. Be someone's hero. Payment? Easy. Mobile money in Ghana or card if you're international.
One ticket can turn 1 CD into 500 times more. That's maths we love. Or your community will win 10 times more. So let's get lucky together because luck is everywhere.
Play responsibly, not for persons under 18 years. This promotion is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas platform.
Memo. It has made life happen in lots of good ways.
Mr. Kwanzaa, Mr. Insurance claim no. That's it.
It has put together beautiful weddings. It has filled the bellies of boys at their favorite watchy joint.
My guy, stop. Who they chop cancel these days?
It has made millions of businesses possible.
No. We are back in business.
With just a few taps, money moves faster, easier, and safer. Momo understands the weight of your trust in us. We continuously enhance security with features like self-paying research to help you protect your money. Momo will only call you with 0244 300,000. No MTN or Momo staff will call or ask for your PIN or one-time password. Do not transfer funds to anyone whose identity you have not verified. Do not approve any prompts you have not initiated. Momo, still Wunsaka.
Like a fiesta on my side, I'm all wrapped up, and all I think about is my pain. I get classic, I get broader, I get stronger, also fruity. Of course, all not to take me longer, skin to skin, no. All I need is my extra thing, doing so day. So go from the glow up, and keep the vibe 100 with more party plans. Fiesta, wrap it up.
Wrap it up with Fiesta condoms. Comes in 9 different variants to spice up your game. Available in any pharmacy near you.
Prevents STIs and unintended pregnancy when used correctly.
This advert is FDA approved.
Wrap it up.
Oh, jump on now. Go. Google me. At what time will you come back where I don't hear the sound of your car? Why you buy new car?
No, I not change my car. It be the same ride. It be the fuel way I change. Way one shouts it. Ever since I started using the all-new Excellium Premium Fuel, fortified with 3-in-1 action. Oh, Joe, now my car they run like electric car. No, it's so.
This is the type of fuel where they want to. Because now engine they cost. Where they want for way if I buy it, you go protect my engine. And with the small way I buy, I go drive, sir.
Absolutely. It's like strapping a turbocharger to your engine and giving it a protector. And what they boss my mind self be the 3-in-1 action, no? Excellium they prevent up to 99% of deposit. It be anti-wear, some be anti-corrosion. Won't pay when I open them.
Hey, so where can I find this magical fuel?
Just head over to any Total Energy service station and your car will thank you.
Hey, then make a finish my go be fast, then rush go Total Energies. My friend, but why your hand my go be inside?
I give you info. Make a feel the go be too small.
Go.
Excellium is designed to protect your car engine, decrease fuel consumption, and lower CO2 emissions. Don't say fuel, say Excellium. Choose Excellium, choose quality.
We asked Ghanaian business owners what they want from Old Mutual.
I want insurance and pension solutions that will protect my employees.
Your business growth is our business. For 180 years, we have partnered with businesses to protect and grow their most valuable assets. From tailored group life assurance protection to affordable pension plans, we've got your business and your employees covered. Contact your broker or call Old Mutual on 0509 551 609 today. Old Mutual, do great things every day.
Eyewitness News. Be there as it happens.
You're welcome back. You're still listening to Eyewitness News, coming to you live from our studio here in Accra, and we'll have some more stories.
The Electricity Company of Ghana has confirmed the retrieval of over 1,000 containers of its consignment previously reported missing from the Tema port. Following earlier reports, the Energy Ministry set up an investigative committee which traced 2,637 containers to various terminals within the port. ECG says all the containers have now been accounted for, with 1,000 already moved out of the Tema port. Acting Managing Director of ECG, Ignatius Julius Pekbana, disclosed this at a meeting with Parliament's Energy Committee.
We have started moving our containers from the port. So far, we've moved over 1,000 containers. Again, when we met in May, the news was that we couldn't trace a lot of our containers. I'm happy to say that we have traced all our containers and we started moving them from the port. We have also taken steps to address issues around procurement. We identified about 347 contracts that we thought we could cancel, so that we reduce liabilities for ECG and for the government. And the board approved 202 for outright termination, and the rest we are working on them, doing additional due diligence to make sure that we can get out of them. Those that we can terminate, we will terminate them. I'm also happy to announce that HAPTEL and ECG have signed an amendment to the contract, and we have reduced the commission that we were paying to HAPTEL from 3% to 1.65%. We have worked to put in place measures to control expenditure, and so if you take the first half year, we have reduced expenditure from 110 million from last year to 77 million. Okay. And administrative expenses have been reduced 279 million last year to this year only 169 million. And we are working to tighten the belt even more. This year, July, we had our highest ever revenue ECG collected, 1.74 billion Ghana cedis. It's a record, and we want to celebrate that. We want to celebrate that. Mr. Chairman, we have also implemented a number of initiatives to improve our internal processes. We want to reduce the frustrations applicants face in getting power supply or in getting meters. We know we have some issues in some of the districts and regions, and we are working to resolve that. Has asked for a certain percentage increase in the distribution service charge, not in how much customers will pay us. And so ECG is now asking that customers' tariff should be increased by 220%. Absolutely not. And what we are asking for can even be done without any corresponding increase in the end user tariff. We are...
Can you repeat that? Please capture him.
So the distribution service charge can go up without necessarily increasing the end user tariff.
Engineer Julius Pekpina is acting managing director of the Electricity Company of Ghana. Meanwhile, some members of the Energy Committee of Parliament have also been speaking on ECG's operations.
When the container issue came up, they went to some shops and places and show us pictures that some whites were having this. Acting director, is it true that we retrieve all the thousands? If we retrieved, it's not entitlement on our part to accuse those people unjustly, or those that are found there are also part of the 1,000
districts to be working. And I'm saying this because ECG within my districts are not working. They don't work. I have too many problems. They don't get solved. Time without number. I have to call regional manager, regional engineer, Kwabena Champo, to complain before I have solutions.
Now, we want to increase your percentage by, I think, money terms. But it would rather be percentage terms, because when he was speaking, he said it should be 30 to 33%, right? That's what he said. But now you are getting around 11%. And when we increase in monetary terms, definitely PURC will increase the other end user tariffs also. So please, we need to look at that. It's very important.
VRA and energy.
Those were some members of the Energy Committee of Parliament.
Let's go on to the phone line and speak to Collins Adomako Mensah. He's the deputy ranking on the Energy Committee, the member of Parliament for the Efija Kwabre North constituency. Collins, good evening. Thank you very much for your time.
Yeah, good evening.
All right. So, first of all, what's the intent of this, visit to energy ministry installations across the country? Because I know you go to VRA, Gridco, and the rest. What really is the intent?
Well, good evening to yourself. Good evening to your listeners. As part of the mandate of the Energy Committee, we are to, as it were, acquaint ourselves with the activities of all the agencies under the Ministry of Energy and Green Transition. Last year, or somewhere this year, earlier on this year, we paid visit to some petroleum companies, i.e. GNPC and the rest. It is time for the power sector. And so we began our trip yesterday. We did the PURC, we did Energy Commission, and then today, following up with visits to, we did ECG, we did VRA, and currently, as I speak to you, we just arrived in Akosombo to have a tour of some of the installations at Akosombo and then Akuse. And then we moved to Tamale to visit the Northern Electric Netco, and then also to Bui. And then we end up in Kumasi to visit the Angomaso substation.
So in your interaction with the management of ECG, a number of issues came up, 3 of them. First of all, the acting managing director spoke about revenue generation. And he says, as of July, they have raised close to 1.7 billion cedis. Were you surprised to hear this?
We're not surprised. I mean, that is the potential of ECG. Indeed, we are even expecting more from ECG. However, we need to congratulate them for the improvements we are witnessing under the cash waterfall mechanism. That is a testament to the policy direction that the minister indicated to us when he visited us in Parliament. And so kudos to them. We congratulated them and encouraged them that we believe that they could even do more, because of course we still believe that there's still some excesses in the system. And if they continue to work harder and close their ranks, I'm sure they'll be able to even rake in more than what they've done. But it's a good report that we received from them.
Did they tell you what magic they did to get to this? Because in time past, we know ECG was always running at a loss.
ECG is still running at a loss. This does not mean ECG is making a profit. ECG is still running at a loss, and that is why they are even proposing an increment in their tariffs. What I'm saying is that the aspect of their revenues are doing well now. They used to do about 1.1, 1.2. They've jumped all the way to 1.7. I'm just hoping that they continue on that trend. As I said, I'm of the view that they could even do more if they continue aggressively to work on their revenue mobilization drive.
Another issue that came up is the containers. I know I spoke to you some time back on Eyewitness News, and you said that these containers are not really missing. Now, the acting MD of ECG says they've managed to trace all of them and retrieve them from the port.
I've been vindicated then. Don't forget that I was very clear in my mind that the containers cannot be missing. Initially, we were told that 419 containers have not been cleared. The minister proceeded to put together a committee to investigate the circumstances surrounding this uncleared containers. It turned out, based on the report that came to the minister, that out of the 2,491 uncleared containers, only 1,134 could be accounted for, meaning they anticipated that 1,357 were missing. If you recall, I did indicate that as a minority, we are prepared to assist the ministry in whichever way possible to ensure that we come to a conclusion or a firm conclusion on this particular matter. And so I'm not surprised at all that the acting MD has come out to explain to us that contrary to the reports that we had earlier on, that the containers have been missing. Indeed, the containers were all at the ports. Fortunately, through their efforts, they've been able to retrieve or trace. And yet this morning, during our interactions, he chose his words very carefully. And I realized that the word missing was missing from his statement. He continued saying that they've traced the container. That indeed is the fact. And I'm happy that we've gotten to the bottom of the story, bringing to a conclusion that the containers actually were not missing. Indeed, they were still at the ports. It just happened that the earlier audit that was conducted was not thorough enough. And so kudos to them for their continuous efforts to retrieve all the containers. But as you said, my position earlier on has been vindicated.
Earlier, we knew the minister set up a committee to investigate this matter. Has the committee finished its work? And as members of the committee, have you had the opportunity to see the report of this committee?
Yes, I've seen it. It was that committee's report that indicated that 1,357 containers were missing. My point is that I am of the firm belief that the initial report or the initial investigation that was conducted was not thorough enough. Clearly, the events today and even some few months ago when Graphic reported that they've even seen about 2,000 and something containers clearly vindicates our position that the initial investigative report that came out was not thorough enough. Indeed, the containers were at the port. They were at different parts of the ports. Unfortunately, the narrative then was that the containers were missing. It turns out that now all of them have been traced. Praise to God.
The third issue that came up in your conversation with the acting MD and management had to do with the push for tariff increment. The justification from ECG is that at least they need a push so at least it can help with their operations. With the explanation given by the acting managing director, it's okay for the push in tariff?
I am a firm believer that we will have to continue that discussion of this tariff request of an increment. We were not completely convinced with the explanation given by the MD. We think that they should continue with the reforms, which is yielding some results, evident with the increase in the revenues. We think that they should continue with the reforms, plowing all the loopholes and ensuring that ECG is as efficient as it has to be. That, for me, is the way forward. Continuously pushing on the cost or burden onto the consumer is not the way to go. We agreed to have a tripartite meeting between PRC, ECG, and the Committee of Parliament, and then from there we'll take it from there. But I can say that members were not completely convinced about their intention of an increment.
I'll put you on the spot because you are a former Deputy Minister of Energy. ECG was under you during your tenure as a Deputy Minister. You think the current state of ECG now, they need a push in terms of tariff?
But as I said, I still stand by my position. I think ECG... and
knowing all their challenges and what they go through in terms of operation and the rest?
So within this few months, ECG has been able to move their revenue up close to about 500 million. What happened? It means something, if the right things are done, things can change. I believe that they should continue with their reforms. The minister was in Parliament to announce to us that he intends to implement some major reforms within the energy sector. And as a minority, we gave him our full blessing and our support. And so we think that he should continue, or the ECG and all the agencies should continue with the reforms that is taking place within their institutions. And I believe that if they continue that way, today they announced to us that they've embarked on a major disconnection exercise where a lot of fake meters, and the word is fake meters, are in the system. People are still using electricity without paying anything for it. ECG should intensify that particular effort. Even with all the fake meters in the system, ECG has been able to move their revenue to 1.7 billion a month. You can imagine if they push up with their monitoring mechanism to ensure that all the fake meters have been disconnected and new ones, proper meters have been fixed, things will definitely be different. So I think they should continue on that effort rather than pushing the total burden to the consumers.
Collins, thank you very much for your time. Collins,
something significant happened, if you don't mind.
Sure.
I know a lot of people are more interested in the containers and type, but yesterday we met VRA also, and something of national security importance came up. It has to do with their pipes, their major gas pipelines. Unfortunately, they have a gas interconnectivity facility in Tema, where encroaches, people have built houses even on top of the pipes. They appeal to us that we should continue the advocacy, and I'm sure your platform like this is a very big platform, that we appeal to the national security and the government to ensure that the Tema Municipal Assembly and everybody who matters to take a keen interest in the encroachment taking place around the major pipelines belonging to the VRA. It's a major concern for us. And I think if you could help us make some noise for us so that people understand that encroaching on such areas has major implications for all of us. If anything should happen, it's going to be very, very disastrous.
On the same note, yesterday as well, Gridco also complained about how their transmission lines are being affected by the activities.
That's the second point I wanted to make about Galamsey. Yesterday, they indicated to us that, Gridco has very, very huge masts. This metal frames, and what they do is that they do a lot of soil testing and all that before they put it on the ground. Unfortunately, Galamsey is digging deep into those areas. Most of their lines go through some forest. Galamsey is digging into them. So if we are not careful, it will get to a time we are going to have major challenges with the major lines, Gridco lines, and that is going to have a major effect on all of us. So these are the two critical things that I wish the media picks up and speak more to it about Galamsey that is affecting Gridco's lines, and also the national security issue that has to do with VRA's interconnectivity facility in Tema, where people are building on those facilities. This is where the WAPCO line, the West Africa Gas Pipeline, feeds into the Ghanaian line. And I think it's something that we should be very, very careful about.
It looks like Galamsey is affecting everything in this country.
we need to be very, very bipartisan in this kind of discussions. I mean, you listen to discussions on radio, and it's all about NPP, NDC, your time, there was this time, there was that. If this thing affects Gridco lines and the lights go off, I'm MPP, my lights will go off. I'm sure somebody else with NDC, his or her lights will go off. I'm not sure the lights off will discriminate against who is MPP or NDC. So we have to be very careful and ensure that this discussion about Galamsey goes beyond our partisan politics. And we see Galamsey as a national threat. Already, we are being told that the turbidity level in our water bodies have gone extremely high. If you're also going to have an issue with power, then we should brace ourselves.
Collins, thank you. Thank you very much for your time. Collins Adomako Mensah, as Deputy Ranking on the Energy Committee of Parliament and also the Member of Parliament for the Efija Kwabre North constituency in the Ashanti region. This is Eyewitness News coming to you live from our studio here in Accra. We'll go for a quick break. When we come back, we have more stories.
Eyewitness News. Be there as it happens.
The countdown is on. The Citi Business Olympics 2025 is almost here. It's the ultimate day of team building, networking, and fitness fun. Don't let your company miss out. Date Saturday, 27th September 2025. Time 8 a.m. Venue Eden Heights Sports Complex. Wager. Rally your teammates. Bring the energy and get ready for action.
We know we've gone on a recess, but we are back. You will
call 0558-973-973 now to register your company. The Citi Business Olympics 2025 is powered by Citi FM and Channel 1 TV in partnership with Side Hustle, and it's proudly sponsored by UMB Bank and Eden Heights Sports Complex. Wager with support from Bethel Logistics, Dampon Healthcare, and Hallmark Cafe.
Are you feeling tired after a hard day's work? Have you lost your appetite even for your favorite dish? Viral Blood Tonic is a nutritionally balanced, pleasant-tasting tonic fortified with iron and vitamins to boost your appetite and energy levels for high performance. Viral Blood Tonic, easy to take and good for the family. Viral from Danex Iting Starwin PLC. If symptoms persist after 48 hours, consult a physician. This advert is FDA approved.
We're trendy and youthful. We're UBA. We're here to make your life better, stress-free and easy. We go the extra mile, beyond your expectations. We will get it done and get it done very well now. UBA, best loans and more. UBA, best customer satisfaction. UBA, best digital solutions. UBA, Africa's global bank.
For best retail products, innovative offerings, loans made just for you, attractive interest rates, trading across Africa or sending money. If you want the best digital banking products, including chatting with you on WhatsApp and Facebook, turn to UBA, Africa's global bank.
A message from the Ministry of Education. It's time for the computerized school placement for senior high schools and technical vocational training schools. This process will run in September 2025. Remember, securing a school placement for your child is absolutely free. Please do not pay money to anyone, whether a ministry official or a third party, for this service. If you encounter a person asking for money, report them immediately to the Ghana Police Service or the Office of the Special Prosecutor, OSP. You can also reach out to the CSSPS Secretariat on this call number 0541 548 223. You can also WhatsApp 0244 908 957. Your cooperation helps us ensure a fair process for every student.
Let your voice be heard on Eyewitness News on Facebook at facebook.com/Citi97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/Citi973, and Instagram at instagram.com/Citi973 with the hashtag Eyewitness News.
You're welcome back. You're also listening to Eyewitness News, coming to you live from our studio here in Accra. Eno has some more stories.
Minister for Communication, Digital Technology and Innovation, Samuel Nati George, says the broadcasting bill will soon be reviewed. He explained that the current policy framework no longer meets the demands of today's broadcasting space, with concerns over affordability, quality and fairness gaining attention. Speaking at the Broadcasting at the Crossroads, Shaping Ghana's Electronic Future event organized by the Africa Media Bureau, the minister said his ministry will work with stakeholders to ensure the revised bill reflects today's realities.
Many broadcasters are struggling with high operational costs, growing competition from digital platforms, and fragmented advertising revenues. These realities necessitate innovative business models and partnerships that strike a balance between viability and quality. Now let's come to policy and regulatory interventions. This forum coincides with heightened public concerns about the affordability, quality, and fairness of broadcasting services. A new paradigm is required to propel the industry forward. The Ministry of Communication, Digital Technology and Innovation is reviewing Ghana's broadcasting policy framework to reflect the realities of digital convergence, where radio, television, and internet-based broadcasting increasingly overlap within a single ecosystem. In light of this, my ministry will collaborate with the Ministry of Government Communications and other key stakeholders to take a dispassionate look at the current broadcasting bill with a view to making it reflective of the nuanced realities of today's world. The government, working with the NCA, is taking steps to ensure compliance with the conditions of broadcasting authorizations that have been issued.
Samuel Nati George added that the ministry, together with regulators, will ensure new media platforms are held to the same standards as traditional media to safeguard integrity and dignity.
While the ministry is supportive of the use of new media to augment traditional media in the dissemination of information and the provision of educational and entertainment content, new media must subject itself to the same rigors of conventional media. It is wholly unacceptable and indeed undemocratic for us to have different standards for new media broadcast and traditional media broadcast. Once you broadcast, the ethics and standards of the craft must govern your operations. I'm not here to speak of censorship, I speak of regulation. The media, be it traditional or new, cannot be said to be above regulation. It cannot be the Wild West, where incredulous allegations are made, reputations are damaged, and images are soiled irreparably, simply for clickbait.
Additionally, the minister urged regulators to clamp down on money doubling schemes and adult content in order to restore sanity to the media space.
That charlatans parading as men of God, men capital M, God small g, instead of men of God, small m, capital G, and running all kinds of frivolous schemes in the name of God, need to be driven out of our airwaves like the temple with a regulatory whip. Money doubling and get-rich-quick schemes being broadcast by unscrupulous fetish priests have no place in our public broadcast. Pornographic and sexually explicit content masquerading as adult relationship shows cannot be allowed to continue soiling the innocence of our national airwaves. There must be sanity, and we must work together to achieve the same. We cannot put today's profit ahead of tomorrow's sanity. Let's agree as stakeholders to develop a roadmap together to clean up our airwaves.
Still on the minister, he has cautioned that government's continued financing of the digital terrestrial television platform is financially unsustainable. He explained that the current arrangement places an undue burden on the public purse and called for a collaborative approach to secure a more sustainable funding model. Delivering his keynote address at the Africa Media Bureau Forum organized in partnership with Channel 1 TV and Citi FM, Sam George announced that a stakeholder meeting will soon be convened to explore practical solutions to the funding challenge.
We have to come to the table as partners to establish a straightforward arrangement for the financial sustainability of our national DTT platform. The government is working to expand the platform due to the high demand for slots. We're working on Max 3. Whilst we do this, we must commence discussions immediately, and I'm grateful to the Africa Media Bureau for this platform, on how the stations using the platform can contribute to the operations and maintenance of the platform. I'll be convening a meeting of stakeholders on this matter in due course. The free ride, the bus that gives us the free ride, has run out of gas. We need to find an environmentally friendly and sustainable means fueling the DTT bus.
Sam George is also urging media organizations to partner with telecommunications companies to stay ahead of the curve as digitalization transforms content distribution.
New media must subject itself to the same rigors of conventional media. It is wholly unacceptable and indeed undemocratic for us to have different standards for new media broadcast and traditional media broadcast. Once you broadcast, the ethics and standards of the craft must govern your operation. I'm not here to speak of censorship, I speak of regulation. The media, be it traditional or new, cannot be said to be above regulation. It cannot be the Wild West, where incredulous allegations are made, reputations are damaged, and images are soiled irreparably, simply for clickbait. I cannot and will not, as the Minister for the sector, seek to regulate what media outlets publish.
Sam George is Minister for Communication, Digital Technology and Innovation. Former President John Agyekum Kufuor has argued that Ghana's economic framework has not provided sufficient support for the growth and sustainability of the media industry, both locally and across Africa. Citing the case of Graphic Communications Group Limited and the Ghana Broadcasting Corporation, whose financial position remains heavily dependent on government support, President Kufuor noted that the sector continues to struggle with structural and market limitations. Speaking at the Broadcasting at the Crossroads Forum, organized by the Africa Media Bureau in partnership with Channel 1 TV and Citi FM, the former president challenged media organizations to innovate, diversify revenue streams, and adopt sustainable business models in order to strengthen independence and competitiveness.
Ghana, it seems, as the Creator made us, not too big, but somehow we've always been like a vanguard place. If you're talking media, I'm happy you talked about the repeal of the criminal libel law, which has empowered the media of Ghana so well. We want to talk of media independence. We've got very bright people. The only thing is the economy hasn't supported them to be too independent. And we talk government media houses. Ghana Broadcasting, I don't say it's muscle. Graphic Times, if we leave them to themselves, I tell you, they will die tomorrow. But the personnel, they are there. They are professional. Right. So the time has come when you are doing such a conference. Please, let's think big, and it can be done.
Former President John Agyekum Kufuor. The Ministry of Education has begun investigating claims on social media that placement into Abri Girls Senior High School costs 15,000 Ghana cedis. The allegation made by one Gertrude Adjoboklo suggests that slots in the Basic Education Certificate Examination computerized school placement system are being sold. The ministry has dismissed the claim as false, describing it as part of a conspiratorial narrative meant to undermine the system's credibility. In a statement issued yesterday, the ministry said efforts to reach the author of the post were unsuccessful as her account was deactivated shortly after publication. It added that other anonymous accounts are spreading similar claims. The ministry stated that it is collaborating with the National Security, the Cybersecurity Authority, and other relevant agencies to investigate those responsible for the allegations.
Get the details. Every significant financial transaction, every market movement, and all the policies that affect your business. Citi Business News. Be informed.
Time now for Citi Business News on Eyewitness News. I am Inusafo. Let's settle for the details. The World Bank has pushed back against claims that Ghana's 2022 economic crisis was primarily triggered by external shocks such as the COVID-19 pandemic and the Russia-Ukraine war. In its latest assessment in a report titled Transforming Ghana in a Generation, the Bretton Woods institution said the deterioration in global conditions only exposed an economy already beset with deep structural vulnerabilities and precarious macroeconomic conditions. Away from that, Finance Minister Dr. Kasiel Atuforsen has announced that the Deloitte audit report on the Development Bank Ghana will be handed over to the Attorney General for legal action, following consensus with key development partners on the need for decisive reforms. Meeting earlier today with representatives of the World Bank, African Development Bank, Germany's KfW, and the European Investment Bank, the minister underscored that accountability at DBG is non-negotiable, stressing that individuals who contributed to weakening the institution will be held responsible. He added that while a new dawn is beginning for DBG, swift corrective measures are critical to restore confidence and align the bank with its mandate to support Ghana's transformation agenda. Now, the Minister for Communication, Digital Technology and Innovation, Sam George, has cautioned that government's continued financing of the digital terrestrial television platform is financially unsustainable. He explained that the current arrangement places an undue burden on the public purse and called for a collaborative approach to secure a more sustainable funding model. Delivering his keynote address at the Africa Media Bureau Forum organized in partnership with Channel 1 TV and Citi FM, Sam George announced that a stakeholder meeting will soon be convened to explore practical solutions to the funding challenges.
We have to come to the table as partners to establish a straightforward arrangement for the financial sustainability of our national DTT platform. The government is working to expand the platform due to the high demand for slots. We're working on Max 3. Whilst we do this, we must commence discussions immediately, and I'm grateful to the Africa Media Bureau for this platform, on how the stations using the platform can contribute to the operations and maintenance of the platform. I'll be convening a meeting of stakeholders on this matter in due course. The free ride, the bus that gives us the free ride, has run out of gas. We need to find an environmentally friendly and sustainable means fueling the DTT bus.
Sam George is Minister for Communication, Digital Technology and innovation. Now, former President John Agyekum Kufuor has urged African leaders to move beyond rhetoric and take concrete steps to make the African Continental Free Trade Area effective. He emphasizes the need to leverage digital technology to strengthen cross-border commerce, reduce transaction costs, and integrate African economies more seamlessly. Speaking at the Broadcasting at the Crossroads Forum organized by the Africa Media Bureau in partnership with Channel One TV and Citi FM, former President John Agyekum Kufuor stressed that the success of AFCFTA depends on improving connectivity across the continent, particularly in trade facilitation and logistics. And that's all for City Business News on Eyewitness News. I am Inu Safo. Up next is Points Blank.
Announcing Ghana's first unlimited photocopier leasing. Yes, from just 983 Ghana cedis, you can lease a multifunctional photocopier and print unlimited. Yes, unlimited and free paper every month. Guess what? That's not all. Toners, repairs, and maintenance all are free. And oh, I'm not kidding at all. And we cover the whole country. Yes, the whole country. What are you waiting for? Just visit us at www.valexlease.com or call 0244 644048. I repeat, or call 0244 644048. Remember, terms and conditions apply. Valix Lease, affordable document management solutions.
If you know these sounds, you didn't just live through the 90s, you lived the experience. Back then, connection took minutes. Today, it takes a blink. You express yourself with memes. You hold video calls across continents. You say hey to an AI who responds,
"Hello, Kwame."
You order rides, dinner, and dreams all from the palm of your hand. A lot has changed, so have we. For over 3 decades, EcoBank has evolved with you, leading digital banking in Ghana and across 33 African countries, pioneering solutions built around how you live, move, and dream today. From our express points to EcoBank Pay, online banking, and the mobile app, we are where you are. Here for today, ready for tomorrow. Now, that's change, powered by EcoBank.
EcoBank, a better way to bank your way. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Oh, jump on now. Go. Gugomi, at what time when you come back, we are not hear the sound of your car? Why you buy new car?
No, I not change my car. It be the same ride. It be the fuel way I change. Way one shouts it. Ever since I started using the all-new Excellium Premium Fuel, fortified with 3-in-1 action. Oh, Joe, now my car they run like electric car. No, it's so.
This is the type of fuel where they want to. Because now engine they cost. Where they want for way if I buy it, it go protect my engine. And with the small way I buy, I go drive, sir.
Absolutely. It's like strapping a turbocharger to your engine and giving it a protector. And what they bust my mind, Seth, be the 3-in-1 action, no? Excellium, they prevent up to 99% of deposit. It be anti-wear, some be anti-corrosion. Won't pay when I open them.
Hey, so where can I find this magical fuel?
Just head over to any Total Energy service station and your car will thank you.
Hey, then make a finish my gobe fast, then rush go Total Energies. My friend, but why your hand my gobe inside?
I give you info. Make a fill the gobe too small.
Go.
Excellium is designed to protect your car engine, decrease fuel consumption, and lower CO2 emissions. Don't say fuel, say Excellium. Choose Excellium, choose quality.
The winning season is back, but this time I am collecting the wins like jollof at a wedding. The luckiest season 3 is here. Your chance to flip your luck or maybe your bank accounts too.
2 easy ways to join. Dial *712#. Hit 1 to buy for you or 2 to gift a friend. Feeling lucky? Pick 1 for a random number or hit 2 to choose your own. Pay with mobile money. Done. You're in.
Or go to the luckiestafrica.com, click community tickets, choose your number or let the system do so for you. You can buy a ticket for your boo or your favorite barber. Pay with Momo or card if you're abroad.
1 ticket could turn your 1 Ghana cedi into 500 times more. And the whole community could win 10 times over.
Dial *712# or log on.
Let's get lucky together because luck is everywhere.
Play responsibly, not for persons under 18 years. This promotion is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas platform.
Eyewitness News. Be there as it happens.
Welcome, you're still listening to Eyewitness News, coming to you live from our studio here in Accra, and this is Point Blank. And as you're aware, tomorrow is the big day, the Citi Business Olympics. Over 50 companies are taking part in this all-important event. Already some of the companies have been boasting and telling us indeed they are going to win a number of trophies. Let's hear from the Margins Group, who are taking part in a number of activities tomorrow at the Citi Business Olympics.
This year, we are not coming to just join the numbers. We are not just coming to make up. We are coming to win. So if you are out there and you think that you trained enough, or you think that, this year is going to be an easy ride for you, just know that Margins ID Group is there, and we are coming to win. Every aspect, every discipline that we are participating in, we are going to win. So
at Margins ID Group, we believe strongly in teamwork. And a lot goes on when you're working every day, seated in the office. So it's important that the people or your employees get the opportunity to work with other people, collaborate with other people, and also compete in an exciting activity outside the office. So that's why we keep coming back.
Annette? We also have a lot of programs, the Total Wellness Program, that also makes sure that employees' well-being is taken care of. So we have other clubs like the jogging club, football club. So we are actually coming because we've been training the whole year. We've been training, so we are winning everything this year.
Margins Group bragging. They'll be part of the companies taking part in the Citi Business Olympics tomorrow. Another company hoping to give us a showdown is the Universal Merchant Bank. They are also promising us something good tomorrow.
We've leveraged so much on technology. We have invested heavily. And for the businesses that are coming, we are going to show them in terms of making business convenient and very, very seamless. We are providing them all our internet banking solutions, our e-business solutions. And thankfully, as we've met business community in such a fun atmosphere, we'll be able to be a bit more relaxed to engage. So most importantly, we look to engage a lot of our business community that are participating, essentially create that reliability and dependability on our brand. Because now, having met us in a fun space, I believe when we get back to the office, we are good to go.
We also realize that what you do at Citi Olympics also ties in directly with our values, right? At UMB, our values, our core values will be speed. We work with a lot of speed. We're very passionate about everything we do. And you know that passion drives competitions, right? And then we work with excellence, we work with ethics, and then we're very diligent at everything we do. So we look at our core values, we look at what the Citi Olympics stand for, and we go like, look, this is one thing that we would definitely want to be a part of. So we are here.
You heard officials from Universal Merchant Bank. They'll be taking part in tomorrow's Citi Business Olympics. Another company taking part in this whole activity tomorrow is also Hallmark. They are promising us something big tomorrow.
There'll be breakfast, there'll be lunch, there'll be snacks,
everything.
There'll be desserts.
For the whole day?
Yes.
How affordable are your meals?
Very affordable.
Very.
Anyone who has been to Hallmark can testify that.
Any final words for people coming to a So you are not participating as athletes. You are here to feed us.
Yes.
So all those who are coming from home, don't bring food. Come and eat Hallmark.
Come and eat and go home.
So will you have enough serving points? Do you have enough space? We have about 40 companies. So.
Yes.
Are you sure you can feed us? Chef Rafiatu.
We will feed you.
You are very sure?
Yes.
You seem very confident.
So we are actually sponsoring this event. Yes.
You are one of our key sponsors.
Yes.
So you'll be there to feed the whole country.
Yes. The whole participant.
One of our key sponsors in tomorrow's Citi Business Olympics, Hallmark. They are not competing tomorrow. They are there to feed us and feed the number of companies who are coming tomorrow as well. Another supporting sponsor is Bethel Logistics Company Limited. They will also be taking part in a number of disciplines tomorrow.
We are doing football.
We
are doing swimming.
Swimming.
We are doing sack race.
Sack race.
We are doing lime and spoon.
Lime and spoon.
We are doing drafts.
Drafts.
And
tug of war. Tug of war.
Yeah,
why are all these things important for a logistics company? Why? This is your fourth time. You have always been a sponsor. I mean, what's the motivation? What's driving you?
Oh, for us and Citi, it's like it's a family home. So Citi has been on Beyond Borders.
Absolutely.
Which we've done footprints.
Absolutely.
So for us, Citi is like a home.
You have your footprints on our timeline.
On your timelines. So anything Citi, Bethel Logistics is proud of.
I love it. What does it do for you? What does this association?
Well, the mileage. You can't joke with it. The business mileage, the exposure.
Yeah.
You are anywhere and they are like, oh, we saw you on Citi.
That makes it easy.
On Channel 1 TV.
They
By then it was Citi TV.
Yeah.
Oh, we saw you on Citi. Anywhere you walk into the...
Bethel Logistics.
Exactly. These are the people who always are on Citi TV.
Yeah.
Haven't you seen them?
Yeah.
That alone. See, I'm afraid I do.
You heard officials of Bethel Logistics Company Limited taking part in football, swimming, and other disciplines tomorrow at the Citi Business Olympics. Another company promising to, in fact, win a number of trophies is Side Hustle. Let's hear what they have for us tomorrow.
The reason we are joining Business Olympics, even though it's a business and all those kind of things, we are also out there to have fun. So we are putting our name out there for people to know Side Hustle. And secondly, people to know that even though we are a business, we are there to have fun as well.
I see. So what should we expect from Saturday? Are you guys coming to take part in any of the games? Which trophies are you winning?
Then we will take part, like we will do everything that we can do, and we'll try to win something. Yes.
Amazing. So football 7 aside, you are there.
We are there.
Volleyball, table tennis.
Exactly. We are there.
Indoor games. Wow. Amazing.
Tug of war, we are there.
How long have you been training? Because some people say they have been training for long to kind of deliver.
I mean, we can't tell. It's a secret,
yes,
but we are still doing it.
You are doing secret training.
Yes.
We might show up as a surprise though. So
is it?
You heard officials of Side Hustle, one of our partners in the Citi Business Olympics 2025 edition. Let's move on to another supporting sponsor. Dampon, they're bragging. They're also promising to win a number of trophies tomorrow.
We actually like going out there to partner with organizations who put together events like this because we have people, wherever people are gathered, so we can preach wellness and health to them. This partnership is the perfect platform where we can get to interact with the people and talk to them about their health. Another bit is, the companies that are going to come in, we do work with corporate organizations, so we give us the opportunity to meet them, interact with them, do business with them.
With officials of Dampon Healthcare. They will be at the Citi Business Olympics tomorrow. Now let's hear from the defending champions, JCB Bank. They will be there tomorrow to defend the number of trophies they won years ago, including last year.
Right. Now we are coming in here not just to win again, because the winning, it doesn't actually make us any different. Because for the past 9 years, ever since Citi Business Olympics started, we have been taking the trophy all the time.
Yeah.
So right now, we want to have fun, okay? The other companies can come and compete, but we are going to make what? Or to have fun tomorrow.
But you'll be winning while having fun.
Well, you know, definitely when the boys and the men come together,
we can separate the two.
Can separate the two.
Very
That is
well.
what will happen at the end of the day.
So some new guys have come in. They haven't experienced you.
Yes.
So what should they prepare for?
Well, I mean, if they have not prepared, as we speak now, it means that they should better not come there. Because it's not going to be easy. I mean, if you are coming to meet 9 times or 8 times consecutive champions, okay, what it means is that you should have done your preparation since last year when Citi Business Olympics ended. So if you have not done that, definitely you are just coming to have fun and go back.
Right.
So we are sending out this message to them that we are still welcoming them to come in. They can come and have fun. We did not bring any trophy here because the trophies, they are no longer a fun to us. And we are even looking for places where we will store our trophies.
Right.
So eventually they should come in prepared. They should take it seriously. Otherwise, they will be embarrassed.
GCB Bank, defending champions. They have dominated the Citi Business Olympics for years. Are they going to defend their championship tomorrow? Well, time will tell, as they say. Let's go to the phone line and speak to Frema Edunyame. She's head of events and partnership at Citi FM and Channel 1 Television. As we speak, she is at the Eden Heights Sports Complex where the 2025 edition of the Citi Business Olympics will take place. Hello, good evening. Thank you very much for your time, Frema. Hello, Frema. Good evening.
Good evening.
Tell us, we understand you are at the Eden Heights. Tell us the preparation. What's happening?
Right, so we are currently setting up. In fact, we are done with setup. So if you visit the Eden Heights now, you see canopies up, you see the sponsors flags up, you see production team setting up. So we are very, very ready. The games are ready. We are just waiting to have our various corporate institutions and their teams come in for the much-awaited Business Olympics.
What time does it start tomorrow, and how many companies are we expecting?
So we have about 50 companies, and at 8 a.m. the whistle will be gone, and then the games will start.
And so when the companies come in, what's the first thing they are doing? They just come in, and then the disciplines will start, or there are a number of activities they will embark upon before the main games begin.
You come in, we have a registration desk. They've already registered online, so you come in, you just check, we verify you, and then we've had the fixtures done already, so various companies are pretty much aware of who they will be competing against. That's for the heat stages, and then we go to the field, we do our warm-up, and then the competitive games will be on. Let me also add that we will have the wellness sessions run concurrently, so we have the aerobic session, we have the workout session, we have dieting class. So we're having all these as the competitive games are going on. So it's pretty going to be a busy day tomorrow. We also have Zampon coming in. We have Pat coming in. So this will be clinics. We'll be checking our sugar level. We'll be checking our BP, blood levels, and everything. So this is what is going to happen tomorrow.
How many sporting disciplines are we looking at tomorrow?
We have 13 competitive disciplines happening tomorrow.
Can you run us through some of them quickly?
Right, so we have the 7-a-side football, we have the volleyball, we have the swimming, we have lawn tennis, we have draft, we have chess, we have Scrabble, we have the CEO challenge, we have the arm wrestling, we have the lime and spoon, we have sack race, we we have basketball.
Quite a number of them. In
Very
events
much.
like this,
some of these are, we have the male and the female.
For all the disciplines?
Yeah. Except with the seven-a-side football.
Oh, okay. In such gatherings, gathering large number of people, the issue of security will always come up. As far as security is concerned, what's the arrangement?
So, we have the police coming in, as we do with all our events. We have heavy police presence. We also have private security men coming in as well to ensure that security is very tight. And let me also say that where we are having the event, that is the Eden High Sports Complex, is heavy with security. So the whole place is walls. They have their security on the ground as well. So in terms of that, it is very much covered. So people who are coming, companies who are coming, they have no worries when it comes to security.
What about the CEOs coming? Do we have anything in store for the CEOs who will be showing up?
Absolutely. So it's not just the CEOs. We want to look at our high-level executives, coming in. So our CEOs, our MDs, our deputy MDs, our, top management members are coming. We are hosting them at the executive lounge where we need them to also bond as well. They will also be taking part in the games as well. That's why we have the CEOs challenge, that we are hosting them at the lounge so they can play some board games and also be able to strike partnerships and bond and take great deals. So tomorrow is not just games just coming into play. So we are looking at the games, we are looking at wellness, we are looking at building partnerships and striking business deals.
If a company is listening and perhaps they never heard of anything like Citi Business Olympia and they are eager to take part, is it too late for them?
It is way too late for them. In fact, we're even looking this year at 45 companies, but we have to stretch it to beyond 45 because of the numbers we were receiving. So for now, everything is closed because we are looking at the fixtures, so we can't accommodate any new company.
The reigning champions or defending champions, GCB Bank, say this time around they are coming in to take all the trophies. There are a number of challenges, from other companies. What are your expectations tomorrow?
Well, so GCB has been reigning champions forever. Tomorrow they are still coming in because they are not, according to conversations that we've had, they are still coming in. They are not losing that. But the other companies are also coming in. They believe we can give them a run for their money. So tomorrow is going to be very interesting, quite competitive for the areas that companies will have to compete for. So we are expecting a friendly competition. We are expecting that those who do not win, they will still get their certificates and they will understand. They will go back, prepare and come back stronger in subsequent years. And for GCB, we are very proud of them. They've always done it. We are looking at what is going to happen tomorrow. But I can tell you that other companies are also aware of GCB's presence and what they can do. And they've also gone prepared and they're coming back stronger.
Is that going to be fun tomorrow then?
Absolutely.
Thank you very much, Frema. Thank you so much. Before you go, where is the event taking place again and what time are we starting?
So tomorrow, all roads lead to Eden High Sports Complex at Weza behind the West Coast Mall. Exactly 8 a.m., the competition or the games or the Citi Business Olympics will start, meaning that companies will have to come in later by 7 to do their registrations, and then we can start with a warm-up and then continue with the rest of the games.
Frema, thank you very much for your time.
But quickly before we go, permit me to say a very big thank you to our partner, that is the Side Hustle by EK Brand Consult, and our sponsor, Eden High Sports, UMB Bank, our supporters, Better Logistics, and Hallmark Cafe, and Dampon.
Okay, Frema, thank you. Thank you very much. And we say thank you to all these companies for supporting the 2025 edition of the Citi Business Olympics.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Sammy.
Thank you. Thank you, Frema. From Edunya, I'm head of events and partnership here at Citi FM and Channel 1 Television. Running us through what to expect tomorrow, the 2025 edition of the Citi Business Olympics. Over 50 companies taking part in 13 sporting disciplines. Happening at the Eden Heights Sports Complex of the Wager Road, behind the West Hills Mall. It starts at 8 a.m. Now, one company which is hoping to, dethrone the Ghana Commercial Bank or GCB Bank is Premier Care Hospital. They are hoping to be the new champions tomorrow.
This is Premier Care Hospital, and they are repping live at the 2025 Citi Business Olympic Games. I know you are coming, and we are ready for you. GCB, watch out. Ghana Post, this year don't go there, because the trophies in your office are coming to Premier Care. We are taking all the trophies because you are participating in the Ludo, Oware, Flag of War, swimming competition, volleyball, basketball, and the 7-a-side there. So catch us live.
We are participating in all the activities. I think this is our second time representing our hospital, and we are going to shock people. Watch out. Myself, when you look at my stature, you see I have the Messi-like stature. Me, I'm playing the left wing. I'm playing football. I say my name is Dr. Michael Yankee. Watch out.
Premier Care Hospital, hoping to win all the trophies tomorrow. Now let's speak to the host of this whole event, the Eden Heights Sports Complex. They said that they have a modern sporting facility awaiting us tomorrow.
We are solely focused on apartments. So Eden Heights is a gated community.
Nice.
Now we have 2 to 4 bedroom apartments, and then also at Eden Heights we can boast of our sports complex. That is where we'll be hosting the Citi Business Olympic Games tomorrow. So at our sports complex we have the indoor gym, we have outdoor gym, we have the standard pool, we also have a standard football pitch. There's a whole lot. You have table tennis, and Citi Business Olympic is one of Ghana's most exciting corporate sporting festival. And so during that time, it's a big deal. So during that time, we get a lot of people coming around. We get a whole lot of people coming around. So
the people who matter people
who have the means. Yes,
and it's always the talk of town, like the biggest sports event happening at Eden Heights.
So we have CEOs coming around and all that, and during that time they have the opportunity, or they have the chance. There are times people hear about Eden Heights, but people don't get the time to come around, especially this corporate. So in the corporate world, they get so busy that they sometimes even don't have the time to breathe. So during this time, they get the chance to see the place, to see the value of whatever we talk about.
We are the officials of Eden Heights Sports Complex. They are hosting us tomorrow, the 2025 edition of the Citi Business Olympics, which is taking place tomorrow. Let me run you through the sporting disciplines we are seeing tomorrow, or having tomorrow. 7-a-side football, volleyball, men and women, basketball, men only, swimming, men and women, lawn tennis, men and women, arm wrestling, men and women, sack race, men and women, lime and spoon, men and women, draft, tag of war, and then the CEO's Challenge, the ultimate one, the CEO's Challenge. The sporting activities taking place tomorrow, the 2025 edition of the Citi Business Olympics. 8 a.m. sharp. Eden High Sports Complex in Wager, behind the West Hills Mall. And this is how we end today's edition of Eyewitness News. That came to you live from our studio here in Accra. Remember, Point Blank on Eyewitness News is brought to you by Velis Lays Equip Limited, Valis leads affordable document management solutions. My name is Sami Wiafe. Earlier you heard Enusafo Show produced by Beverly London and Kwabna Wilson. Technical assistant Desmond Nyako. Till we come your way again on Monday, may the good Lord be with us all.
City News